Hello there, Professor Candido here to go over VI, which is an editor in UNIX. You ask, why do we teach VI? Well, VI is the bare bones editor that lets you modify configuration files or other important files in UNIX without having an advanced keyboard. If you can learn VI, you can also learn the graphical user interfaces. It's kind of like someone who can drive a stick shift for a car can do that as well as drive an automatic. It makes you more flexible and more employable. So we're going to start with the movement. And here are, in Blackboard, you can see the different movement operations, or what we call commands, that you can do within VI. So let's get right down to it. We'll try to stay closely to this list. I may go off script a little bit, but I think we'll be good. So let's go over to UNIX, and I'm going to clear my screen. Okay, what I'd like you to do, because we're going to be needing this file eventually, do hist.txt. We've been doing this quite a bit. VI, and we're going to create a file called sample.txt. VI stands for visual input or visual instrument, and this is the file that we want to work with. It is a new file. You can see the name at the bottom. It says new file. These tildes mean these are empty lines. There's nothing in the file yet. To get into insert mode, you type an I, and you can see the words insert show up at the bottom. Yes, learn. There we go. Welcome to VI. Okay, to get out of insert mode, I hit escape. When I go back to insert mode, by hitting lowercase I, I'm in insert mode. And I could delete a line. See how I got 2 lines of code in here, or 2 lines of text, and the rest of it is tilde. So we're going to get out of here and go into command mode. All right, we're going to do :R, and that stands for retrieve the hist.txt file we built earlier. We're going to want a file that has a fair amount of data in it. This is like doing a file open, but instead of replacing the file we're in, we're going to retrieve and bring in the contents of hist.txt to within this document. And here you go. So we're going to start around with basic movement. Big G, and when I mean big, I mean hold down the shift key and hit the letter G, moves you to the bottom of the document. And you can see that I'm on line 620 of my history. It's really line 622 of the document because we have 2 lines of text at the top we added. To get to the top, type 2 small GGs in a row, and you can see I fast-tracked up to the top. It's hard to see when I'm typing. That's why I'm really speaking clearly about the VI commands I'm doing. If I want to go to line 21, type 1 capital or big G, and it brings me to line 19, which is really 21 because I get the 2 lines of text up here. All right, to get to the line 1, I can do little GG or 1 capital G, moves me to the top. K moves you down a line, jumps you down, remember it that way. K moves you up. You got to remember, keyboards in the 70s and 80s didn't have the arrow keys that we have today. And L, little l, moves you to the right, and little h moves you to the left. And you may say these look obscure, but if you look, H, J, K, and L are in a row, and if you put your index finger and your middle finger on them, you can move around fairly quickly. All right, so we know how to go to the top of the document and the bottom of the document. Control D will go down a page. Hold down the control, and keep it held down while you do the U for up. Control D for down. So I'm not at the top of the document. I'm on a couple pages in. So I'm going to hit the J and jump down. Big H will bring you to the top left corner. Big H meaning you hold down the shift key. Notice it's not the top of the document, but the top of the screen. So I want to make sure you understand that. Capital L brings you to the bottom left of the screen, and capital M brings you to the middle. To get to the top of the document, do a GG. Okay, W brings you forward 1 word at a time. Little b moves you back a word. Okay, I'm going to use the L to move to the middle of the line, and I'm going to hit the 0. 0 brings me to the front of the line, and $sign moves me to the end of the line. I just want to stress these movement keys only work when you're not in insert mode. Look what happens if I go into insert mode and I start doing the J that I think is going to jump me down the line. It actually inputs the J. So I'm going to hit escape to get out, and U, just like in Windows, undoes. I did the U. Another thing I want to repeat or show you is I'm going to go into insert mode. See, I'm in insert mode. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to put the name of the course. And I'm going to hit escape. If I hit the period, it will repeat everything I just typed in. U will undo, period will move forward with it. This concludes us discussing about movement. I'm going to pick up with editing right after this.